Fight, listen, team. 55. Hey, eat. Hey, guys, listen.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
Mike, 280. 55. Defense wins championships, baby.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards.
And the Seahawks first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And that'll set him back 5. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Steelers 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check 9, check 9.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Set! Block 80! Mike 5-4. I'm coming. Black and 3!
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script play.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Left.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 21-0 our score after 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this 1st half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Typically down in the 1st half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, 1st half. You still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now Roethlisberger, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ezekiel Ansah picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now it's Roethlisberger. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Alert.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run here with Lynch. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Seahawks 49, Steelers 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And some space here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now it's Wilson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They snap it at one. Now Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On second down, it's Carson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, as time expires in the first half, as his guys continue to pour it on. Myers connects on the PAT. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Kill. Watch the safety creep. Hey, check.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. On first and 10 is counted. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, watch that, watch that.
From the 45 on second down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard line. Roethlisberger now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
At the Seahawks 21-yard line.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Mike 54. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception. On the last drive, you come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No. They're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Check right, check right. Tight end right, tight end right. Hey.
On second down now, it's Carson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Wilson. Forced out to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Who that? 14.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Come on, D. Kill.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
I'm coming after you.
And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Watch the slip. Good job right there.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Check both of them.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. Second and 24.
Kill. Jam him. Double bump. 36. Watch twitch.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll dump this one off to Connor. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Steelers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Coming to you. Hold up.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Wilson on the keeper. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. Pushes past him. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A 26-yard attempt.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So that'll move them up 5, make the kick a little easier.
Rarely do you get kickers that don't want some yardage closer to the post, right? It's rare, but in this case, they'll definitely take them.
Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Hey, tighten down.
The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Watch the edge. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run with Lynch.